Today we are going to a event with Discovery Insure. It's gonna be interesting. We'll be meeting some influencers who are way above my pay grade, if that makes sense. Their invoices are a lot higher than mine. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one to see what they offer, and they're linking sleep to driving. But I haven't slept yet. I don't know what is going on. My sleep was horrible last night. Listen, you always have to start your morning with a cup of coffee, because if you don't, you are living a miserable life. Very good. Yeah, baby. Every morning without fail, we are hitting the road at 5 a.m. Whether it's a Monday, whether it's a Saturday, we are always going to work because I work in the gym. I'm a strength and conditioning coach with a passion for cars and just helping people, trying to get the best deals, of course, and being a father at the same time. If I would describe my personality as a trainer, it would be plain and simple, because that gets the best results. No fancy stuff.
Okay, boys, we're getting in a workout. We want to make sure that we are healthy, fit, and this is definitely going to make us very aware of the road. Trust me.
Oh no no. Yeah, lele. Oh no no. Yeah, lele.
After that, we hit the road back to one Discovery place where all the events were going to take place. Upon arrival, there were a few cars for us to get ourselves into the game. We were doing an amazing style race with Discovery. However, you couldn't drive fast, because if you drove fast, you lost points. Interesting. Guys, we have arrived at the event. I am very early, but you know, if you are early, you are on time. If you are on time, you are late. Anyway, this is the Lexus RZ550E. I have not researched this car before, but it looks absolutely amazing. Oof. Okay, all right. This is the inside of the car. It looks unbelievable. Wait, oof. Look at this. Look at the steering wheel. Unbelievable. Okay. Nice infotainment screen. Obviously, we've got the control center over here. Cup holders, back seats. Lexus, as you know, all leather, for sure. Boot space is nice and big. Okay.
Obviously, this is for emergency stuff.
Right.
But you
right.
can use it in your house, plug it onto the wall and things like that.
Yeah.
It also comes with another one, which you can use in public, so if you don't have the charger at home. But the best way to own an electric car is to have your own wallbox charge at home, because that's faster, safer, and it also helps you to dictate how much battery you want to have at any time.
Fair enough.
So it's best to actually buy that as an accessory.
Okay. Quick one. Now that we're on camera, what's the official price?
It's 2.6 million.
2.6 million. Okay. Who would you say should be owning a car like this?
To be honest, this is for someone who likes like speed, because this is crazy fast.
And top speed?
Top speed. Okay, so with electric cars, they are all have like a hard limit that's put there.
Yes.
But it gets from 0 to 100 at 4.4 seconds.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it's quite fast, but it's capped at 180.
Okay.
Yeah, so
100%.
obviously the speed limit is 120. So
Yeah, fair. Okay. So I'm a father.
Yeah.
Right. Do we have ISOFIX in the car?
definitely, and enough space for 2 car seats comfortably for the kid. My name is Pelele, and I work for Toyota South Africa.
Which branch are you at mostly?
Well, I work for the main office,
Okay,
so
wonderful.
in the sales and marketing department.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, so this is the charging port here.
Yes.
At the top is the slower charging,
Yeah, AC charge,
and the bottom is the fast charge.
fast DC charger. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna show you guys something cool. The steering wheel is something very different that not a lot of cars in South Africa have right now. There were a lot of unique amenities in this car. My mom has a Lexus as well, so it actually has changed a lot from her car to this car here. So my mom's car is a 2017 model. This is a 2026 model, of course. So with the years difference, there can be a lot of changes that can be made. There is no glove compartment in this car as well, which is quite interesting. Steering wheel definitely very different. A lot of space. This is also a mid-size SUV, a car that you can take away with your family. Range is amazing. Price-wise, you're looking it's quite high. 2.6 million for this car. But this is, Lexus in general is just a luxury brand. Everything around the car was luxury. It was leather. There was suede on the door frames as well, and every button had a function. So yeah, one thing is they actually had some buttons here, not just everything being in a touchscreen format, like some of the cars that you see today, especially modern wise. So yeah, it was quite a cool car. And I really thought we were going to drive this car in the challenge, but no, we were not going to do so. We drove a Suzuki. This was the breakfast spread that Discovery put out for us while we were waiting, trying to network. This was my goal for the whole event, was trying to network as much as possible, make connections, and see what everybody could do benefiting from each other in a way. This is a car we were going to use on the challenge as well. It was a Suzuki Fronx, relatively comfortable. Obviously, with regards to Suzuki, they are a good brand, reliable brand in South Africa. Parts wise, it's not necessarily the most elegant, the most luxurious, but everything works. It's reliable, and it's a car brand that you can trust. And I think it's a very underrated car brand as well. Suzuki was my first car, in fact, and I definitely will in the future, if they do a little bit better, family car wise, I can definitely see myself driving another one of these. Then I just had to go back and look at the engine, the electric engine of this Lexus over here, and looks interesting. A lot of wires, which I did not know what to do. Again, I'm not necessarily worried about the engine. I'm more worried about the warranty, all that type of stuff. Afterwards, we went into the auditorium where the Discovery CEO gave us a presentation on why we are going to get, firstly, why we're doing this challenge, and secondly, why sleep is related to driving. There was a stat on here suggesting that sleeping or bad sleeping is equivalent to you driving under the influence of alcohol. And we had the sports presenter, Mpo. She was amazing. She was quite a good host. Here is the CEO of Discovery. Again, he explained all the reason why we're doing this challenge, and again, why we were there specifically, looking at all the statistics, a lot of actuarial science, jargon that I couldn't understand, obviously put into plain and simple terms. Imagine 348,000 potholes that they fixed in partnership with Avis. That's quite a big number. And again, we look at that, we've got to look at the government as well. If there's no solution, you got to find your own solution, basically, and Discovery have done so.
We've arrived at our third stop. We've gone through 3 clues. This is one of them. Here, obviously I can't show you yet, but we're at a fire station. We're doing a fire demonstration, and from there we'll get into the details. As part of the presentation and the challenge, we had to go through different obstacles. First one was at a pothole, where the pothole brigade, through Discovery and Avis, have fixed all the 348,000 potholes. Then moved to this fire training center with a fire demonstration, and again, Discovery themselves have their own firefighting, call it system, where if there is an alert, they'll get to you as quickly as possible. They have a new smoke detector that is coming out as part of their drive and safety regulations. And yeah, it was quite cool. The emergency vehicle came out quite quickly, and the fire was put out quite quickly. They use a different system to the government system. They use droplets instead of just pure volume of water. So they use less water to put out the same or even bigger fires, again, which could save the city some money, which could save water for every citizen within Johannesburg, within Cape Town, within the whole of the country eventually. I think if Discovery can get into every place in South Africa, every citizen in South Africa could benefit from this service. So yeah, it's quite a cool experience. And from this experience, we were then going to go to Tiger Wheel and Tire to see what they offer. There were a few challenges as well that we had to get going. I am so useless at these challenges. Tire pressure, when to stop, at what tire pressure,
I just trust the mechanic, to be honest with you, which is not a good thing. And again, this is why the channel was started, to try and firstly gain my own knowledge, but also to impart it onto people, because 90% of people are similar to me. They do not know anything about cars, and this is the reason for the channel. All the perfect drivers who didn't get any points deducted won prizes, and it was quite cool. In the end, the camaraderie was great, and yeah, a good friend of mine, Puppy, won a prize.
Right, we have arrived back home, and I get to see my little guy. Say hello, boy. We had such a nice time, but I missed you so much. Said the boy, say hello. Say hello. Hello. Okay, he's shy. He's shy. But anyways, like I said, I got to rub shoulders with some very interesting people. And one thing I'm going to tell you is that you are never too small to occupy space. You can do anything that you want to do. Okay? Yes, yes. You can do anything you want to do. Because you... Yes! Because you are amazing.